Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down. At the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
And their first down, Chiefs.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. A shotgun snap for Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Under 10, 10.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. 53's mine. 55.
Out of the gun, Watson being chased out left. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
53's the mark. 53.
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
It's 4th down.
Alert, alert. Check, ball. 53's mark. Check. 59 to go.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down now, it's Miller, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Finding fouls complete. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Now it's Miller, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Check. 53 is the mic.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
I'm going to run you over. SOS.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. It's Stills bringing it in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills, 30 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 23.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. They complete it to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike, 53. 53. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Hey, 59. Hey, man, I'm up.
From the gun, Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Stills the intended target. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. And a first down, Chiefs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 27, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. He'll find Miller. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? And got his man complete. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 45 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Williams will try again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check 31.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They run. It's Williams. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Watson. Going to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, winding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Texans
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Watson on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Let's go, let's go. 9. Number 15.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin the drive with Williams. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Yellow. RWA. 41. 15. Joe Recon, 132 fight. Sergeant!
The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Attack! Yellow. Zoom, fellas, let's go. H3, 218.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Miller. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
You must be dreaming. 24.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Agba, and that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Williams. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our